Hi all, myself Amrutha will be discussing on the topic purchase order. So purchase order or PO is an official document issued by the buyer to the seller to pay the seller for the sale of a particular product or products at a later date. That is, the buyer will be assuring the seller to make payment for the products at a later date. Each POs or purchase orders will be having a unique number, and with the help of the same, the transaction is identified. Now, to prepare a purchase order, there is a format, and the first one in the format is header. In the header section, the details such as company name, business address, purchase order date, order number, etc. are given. And the second one is vendor information. That is, provide information about the vendor. That is, indicate the proper recipient of the purchase order. This is where you list the name of the seller company. That is the name of seller, his contact name, address, etc. are mentioned. Third one is shipping to or ship to. That is the details of shipment. That is how the shipment is conducted. This via road, rail, air, etc. Also the shipping terms and intended delivery date, etc. are mentioned under the term shipment to or ship to. Fourth one is order details. The details regarding a particular order made by the buyer is mentioned. Here, the details such as the product code, SKU number, that is stock keeping unit number, name of the item, description, quantity of item required, purchase price per unit, etc. are given, and the delivery dates also. Fifth one is summarize. A purchase order can be completed after summarizing the same only. So, in the term summarizing, the points discussed are providing the subtotal, applicable discounts, taxes, shipping charges, etc. And afterwards, the total or grand total is given. Once more, the details to be included under a purchase order includes header, that is where the name of the company, business address, etc. are issued. Second one is vendor information, that is all the details of the vendor or the seller needs to be given. His name, his or her name, contact address, contact name, etc. Third one is shipping to. All the shipping details are to be mentioned here. Shipping method, intended delivery dates, shipping terms and conditions, etc. Fourth one is order details. Here, the details regarding a particular order are mentioned. That is details of the products, its description, quantities bought, purchase price, etc. SKU number, etc. Fifth one is summarizing. That is provide details regarding the subtotal, discounts, taxes, shipping charges applicable if any. Now, there are different types of purchasing order or purchase orders issued. So, noting some of the same, they can be standard purchase order, contract purchase order, blanket purchase order, and planned purchase order. First one is standard purchasing order. It is the basic and widely used purchasing order. Here, there will be certainty or surety regarding the name of the item, quantity, delivery schedule, terms and conditions, price, etc. Second one is contract purchase order. Here, a contract is placed between the buyer and the seller having a maturity date up to 1 year. A 1-year contract will be issued. Here, the details regarding the item, pricing, quantity, etc. cannot be anticipated precisely. That is, the buyer will be having mere knowledge regarding the item, quantity, price, etc. Third one is blanket purchase order. This is issued in the case of more products with exceptional discounts in large quantities. Here, the details of the item is certain or known to the buyer, but the details regarding the delivery schedule or delivery dates and the quantities issued will not be known. Third one is planned purchase order. Here, long-term transactions happen. It is for something which is long-term, where the delivery schedule is not known in advance. When the good will be delivered to the buyer, that idea won't be there. Only a tentative date will be provided. That is referred to as planned purchase order. Now, just discussing the types once again. They include standard purchase order, contract purchase order, blanket purchase order, and planned purchase order. In the case of standard purchase order, the buyer will be sure regarding all the details of an item, such as item details, quantities, delivery schedule, price, etc. Second one is contract purchase order. Here a contract will be placed for 1 year between the buyer and the seller, but the information regarding the item, quantity, price, etc. won't be known by the buyer precisely. Buyer will not have much knowledge regarding the items discussed. Third one is blanket purchase order, which is used in the case of large quantities of products with exceptional discounts. Here, the details of item will be known, but the quantity and required delivery dates or estimated delivery dates will not be available. Last one is planned purchase order. It is something which is long term in nature. In the case, delivery schedule, that is the dates of delivery, will not be known in advance. Only a tentative dates will be mentioned. That's all for the day. Thank you.